and welcome to this short video. My name is Barbie Svetec. I work at the Faculty of Organization and Informatics of the University of Zagreb, and I'm going to present to you the Balanced Learning Design Planning tool on a practical example of an already existing course which has been planned in the tool. For this purpose, we're going to use the Teaching Entrepreneurial Competencies course, which basically represents the learning design of this MOOC, of the MOOC you are attending. So let's start. In the first phase of planning of a course in the BDP Learning Design tool, you start with course details, which include details such as ECTS credits, expressing students' workload, number of learners, mode of delivery, status, and course public access, whether there is public access or not. You can edit these details on a specially dedicated window here, where you can also put in the number of ECTS points, the number of hours, which corresponds to one ECTS point, etc. After that, what you have to insert are the learning outcomes of the course. So here we have already inserted 8 learning outcomes, and we can add some additional ones. So we have this new learning outcome field, and here we can insert, after clicking on it, we can insert a name of a new learning outcome, as well as its weight in the entire course, and also its level. I won't do that now because we already have all the learning outcomes here. So each of the learning outcomes, as you can see, includes a name. It also includes the level. Here we have understanding, here we have applying, here we have analyzing. So this corresponds with Bloom's levels of learning outcomes. And also we have something I've already mentioned, which is weight. And this means that each of the learning outcomes is assigned with a relative weight based on its importance in the course. So the sum of all the weights related to all the learning outcomes has to be 100. And then within this 100, all the learning outcomes are assigned with their relative weights based on their importance. After we've assigned the learning outcomes and weights, we go to the planning stage, where we can insert topics. So our course can have a number of topics. Here we already have some included, and we of course can also add a new topic here. If we want to add a new topic, we just click on the plus sign, add a new topic, and add its description. I will not do that now because we already have some topics inserted. And to show you the details, I will use this example of, for example, a competencies, skills, values in general, which is a topic which is related to 2 learning outcomes, which were already identified in the beginning. So you remember that we had 8 learning outcomes, and the idea of the BDP tool is to connect all the topics that we have here with the corresponding learning outcomes from the beginning, which are on the level of the entire course. So here we have 2 learning outcomes, which are related to this topic and to which this topic contributes to. And also what we have to do here is assign each of these learning outcomes with a weight again. And this weight represents how much this topic contributes to this learning outcome. After we've done this, we can go to the next step, which refers to dividing the topic into units. Here we have 2 units: entrepreneurial competencies and pedagogical approaches, teaching and assessment. And we can do this by clicking on the yellow plus sign and adding a new unit. So we'll have to add the name of the unit and the description of the unit. But I will again not do that now because we already have some units here. And once we've divided the topic into units, if that's necessary, and sometimes that won't be necessary and we'll only have 1 unit, we can start working on teaching and learning activities. We add teaching and learning activities again by clicking on a yellow plus sign on the right-hand side of your screen. And when we do that, a new window opens where we can add a name of a teaching and learning activity, its description, select a learning type. We have 6 learning types: acquisition, discussion, investigation, practice, production, and assessment. And each of these learning types is described here. So you have a description and an example of usage. So this can help you to decide. We also have workload in minutes, and this refers to the entire workload that a student needs to dedicate to a specific activity, not just what is done in class. And then we have modes of delivery. Is the activity done online, on site, or is it hybrid? Synchronously or asynchronously, with teacher present or without teacher present? We can mark if it includes collaboration, working groups, feedback, or assessment.